Does Hong Kong have good transportation? A study has declared Hong Kong as the city with the best public transport services in the world, considering volume of traffic, network density, and infrastructure quality. For the list of buses here in Hong Kong, they have Kowloon Bus Motor Bus Company, or what they can call KMB. They have also World First Bus Company, Longwing Bus Corporation Limited, Bravo Limited, City Bus, and New Lantau Bus Corporation Limited, and the last one will be the Transport International Corporation Limited. And for the railways, they have MTR Corporation Limited, Kowloon Canton Railway Corporation, Tram, and also the Hong Kong Tramways. The Kowloon Motor Bus Company Limited, or what they can call KMB, is a bus company operating franchise services in Hong Kong. It is the largest bus company in Hong Kong by fleet size and a number of bus routes with over 4,000 buses and 420 routes. New World First Bus Services Limited, or what they can call NWFB, is the third largest bus operator in Hong Kong, established by NWS Holdings and First Group in September 1998. Longwing Bus Company Limited, or LWB, is a bus company operating franchise services in Hong Kong. It provides bus services between Hong Kong International Airport, North Lantau, New Lantau, and the New Territories. It is a subsidiary of Transport International. City Bus Limited is a bus company which provides both franchise and non-franchise service in Hong Kong. From 1894 to 2001, the company offered a cross-border service between Hong Kong and mainland China using mainly Leonid Olympians. The New Lantau Bus Company 1973 Limited, commonly known as the New Lantau Bus or NLB, is a franchise bus company operating in Hong Kong. It mainly operates bus routes on Lantau Island. NLB was founded in 1973 through the merge of three bus companies operated by residents of Lantau Island and became the third franchise bus company on 1 April 1974. Transport International Holdings Limited is a public transport operator in Hong Kong and some cities in China, including joint ventures in Beijing and Shenzhen. The Mass Transit Railway Corporation was established on 22 September 1972 as a government-owned corporation to build and operate a mass transit railway system to meet the Hong Kong's public transport need. The Kowloon Canton Railway, or what we call the KCR, was a railway network in Hong Kong. It was owned and operated by the Kowloon Canton Railway Corporation, or KCRC, until 2007. Rapid transit services, a light rail system, feeder bus routes within Hong Kong, and intercity passenger and freight train services to China on the KCR network. The Peak Tram is a funicular railway in Hong Kong which carries both tourists and residents to the upper levels of Hong Kong Island, running from Garden Road, Admiralty, and Victoria Peak with a mid-level. It provides the most direct route and offers good reviews or views over the harbour and skyscraper on Hong Kong. Hong Kong Tramways, or HKT, is a system of one of the earliest forms of public transport in the metropolis, having opened in 1904 under British rule. It has used electric trams since and has been used horse of the steam power. It owns the world's largest operational double-decker tram fleet, and it's very rare example of the tram system that uses extremely.
In Hong Kong, the rail sheets for buses and railways provide valuable information on the fare structures and ticket prices for commuting throughout the city. The rate sheet for buses outlines the various routes, their corresponding fares, and any fare concessions available. This comprehensive document helps passengers plan journeys and choose the most cost-effective options for their travel needs. Similarly, the rate sheet for railways in Hong Kong provides a clear overview of the fare structure for the extensive mass transit railway MTR network. It includes fare zones, fare calculation methods, and pricing for different types of journeys. Passengers can easily locate their starting and ending stations, determine the applicable fare, and budget their travel expenses accordingly. Furthermore, the rate sheets may also highlight any special promotions, discount, or travel package offered by the transportation authorities or affiliated partners. These additional offerings provide commuters with opportunities to save money or enjoy added benefits during their travels.
There are plenty of ways to get around Hong Kong, whether it's by taxi, ferry, rail, bus, or tram. The city claims one of the world's safest, most efficient, and frequent public transport system, and there are multiple convenient payment methods in the form of cash, octopus card, and e-wallet. So, here are some routes that will happen to pass by. From Felix Villas to Happy Valley, it only starts operating at 6 a.m., increased frequency on Saturday. From Grand Promenade to Central or Macau Ferry, reduced frequency on Sunday. From Wong Chuk Hang to Central, Exchange Square, after morning peak only. From Wafu South to Central, circular morning peak hours only. From Kennedy Town to Causeway Bay, express via Ramsey Street flyover. From Shek Pai 1 to Central Ferry Piers via Wafu State or Chifu Pai Yuen. From Sisuan 1 to Exhibition Center Station, express via Island Eastern Corridor. So here are some few quick tips if it's your first trip to Hong Kong. Using buses, so first, do not get on or off a bus unless it is standing at a bus stop. Second, give passengers in a wheelchairs and person with disabilities priority in boarding the bus. Third, if you want to get on a bus at a bus stop, give a clear signal for it to stop. Fourth, hold on a suitable handrail if you have to stand. Fifth, when you want to get off at next stop, use the bell push or similar device in good time to signal the driver. 6 or last, note the bus stop announcement, do not alight while the door is opening or closing. So there are a lot of policy when using railways. I will only give you a few tips. So no person shall deposit or throw or cause to be deposited or thrown from the railway premises any glass, stone, missile, or any rubbish or other offensive or waste matter. So, no person shall enter or leave or attempt to enter or leave any train after the doors have commenced to close. So, no person shall interfere with any doors or gates within the railway premises, including any train doors and platform screen doors. So, no person shall spit on any part of the railway premises or place or throw any litter upon the railway premises, except into receptacles provided for the purpose. No person shall conduct himself on any train or in any part of the railway premises so as to cause a nuisance or annoyance to other passengers. No person, unless authorized by the corporation, shall sing or dance, play or perform with any musical instrument in any part of the railway premises. So, a study has declared Hong Kong as the city with the best public transport services in the world. So, considering volume of traffic, network density, and infrastructure quality, so what are you waiting for? Visit and try Hong Kong Railways now.
Commuters' information procedure is a set of guidelines and protocols to ensure a smooth and efficient exchange of information between commuters and transportation service providers. The goal of this procedure is to provide accurate and timely information to commuters regarding transportation schedules, routes, delays, cancellation, and alternative options, as well as to handle commuters' complaints and feedback effectively. This helps to improve the overall commuter experience and maintain a high level of satisfaction with transportation services.
Booking bus tickets online is a simple and convenient way to plan your trip. Here are some of the sites that you can visit if you wish to reserve a ticket for bus or railway. You can visit www.busbot.com if you want to reserve a ticket and find out which amenities will be accessible on a bus for each individual departure when you book your bus tickets, such as Wi-Fi, AC, power outlets, and more. So these are the view of KMB bus schedules and KMB ticket prices to find a bus based on your traveling needs. The amenities on KMB bus are air conditioning, toilet, standard seat, XL seat, lie flat seat or bed, Wi-Fi, entertainment, snack, drink, and hot meal. To reserve your ticket for NWFB and City Bus, you can visit www.citybus.com and find out which amenities will be accessible on a bus for each individual departure when you book your bus tickets, such as Wi-Fi, AC, power outlets, and more. And last, you can visit www.mtr.com to book your ticket, or you can download MTR mobile apps for easier booking. The travel pass can be purchased at any Airport Express or designated MTR customer service centers at the price of 220 HK dollars or 300 HK dollars respectively. The valid period is 180 days from the purchase date.
Let's now proceed to the customer service of bus and railways in Hong Kong. So we are going to tell you this so you can have knowledge regarding with the transportation that you can use when you go to Hong Kong. Let's start with the Kowloon Motor Bus Company. So according to Christine, I travel by KMB almost every day. It is particular a good means when you don't drive or when you do not live near an MTR station. Take a seat on the upper deck and you may enjoy the scenery during the ride or prefer to take a nap if it is a long journey. Cantonese and English are used for announcing the stops on the bus, which is user-friendly. An efficient kind of transport and it is not expensive. Let's now proceed to the Longwin Bus Corporation Limited. So according to Steph, I have used LWB to the airport many times from Ma On Shan. The pros are, they are cheap, very clean, modern buses, some have Wi-Fi and USB sockets, drivers tend to drive slower and more carefully than on KMB, usually enough luggage space but not always, not much slower than a taxi in my part of town, and lastly, safer than taxis. For the city bus, according to CTC, buses in Hong Kong are clean, comfortable, and affordable. For those getting into the city from the airport, I would highly recommend using the City Flyer bus services instead of the Airport Express train. The City Flyer buses are much cheaper but still speedy. The train is fast, but unless you are staying in hotels around the train station, there is a high chance that buses would swift you to your hotel faster as the train stations are quite far from the urban core. So there's English announcements on hotels nearby played on board so you will be sure of which stop you should get off. Lastly, for the bus, the New Lantau Bus Corporation Limited. According to Brad Gill, New Lantau Bus Company started operating in 1973, providing important bus routes around Lantau Island. You can learn about specific routes on the New Lantau Bus website. Buses are in fair condition but are showing their age compared to the more modern fleets of KMB, long-range and city bus companies that service more citywide routes. So bus fare is reasonable and can be paid with exact coin payment amount or by using your Octopus card. Service frequency is sufficient and destination coverage around Lantau Island justified. For railways, we have the MTR Corporation Limited or MTRC. So according to Kwong Kiet Lee, MTR was probably the best way to travel around Hong Kong as it's fast, convenient, and reliable. All of signs were in Chinese and English, easily to navigate in the stations. Highly recommend to grab an Octopus card. And also, according to Rain Sagun, probably the best MTR transport system in the world. It is massive, but as a first-timer, you will never get lost. The next is the Peak Tram. According to Zarsas Travel, awesome experience to get to the peak. The process of buying tickets was simple and the staff were really friendly. It was quite busy when I went. Don't expect much personal space, but will be worth it. I was one of the first on my carriage, so I managed to get a seat on the right on the way up. This side has the best views. I was amazed by the angle of the slope. It really is amazing. So definitely a must if you are in Hong Kong. And lastly, the Hong Kong tramways or Ding Ding. According to Joshua, I like to ride on Ding Ding because you can see Hong Kong from a different perspective. Sometimes, Ding Ding offers people free ride days, just like February 25, 2023. Ding Ding has so many routes. The fare is only $3 for adults, and for the elderly or people over 65 is $2. The fun about riding the Ding Ding is you can see, smell, look at, and explore the city. And it is a great sight for those just visiting Hong Kong.
So this is all about the Hong Kong buses and railways, hoping that this video will give you information when you go, visit, and travel Hong Kong. And lastly, thank you for watching.